Train number 18, Christopher Biello's 18th birthday express, is now departing on track 1. All aboard!
Hello everyone, I'm Christopher from CB Productions, and today we're here on the Lackawanna Newport Road Railway with 462 Pacific number 18, pulling Christopher Biello's 18th birthday express. This train is to dedicate the 18th birthday of its owner and founder, Christopher Biello, which is me of course. The stops this train will make will be Mossy-Cool, Waverly, and Waverly Terminal. While the aux tender reads, Happy 18th birthday Christopher Biello, May 13, 2005 until May 13, 2023, the coaches read, Happy 18th birthday to our one and only creator, Chris Gaming 977.
Train
At
number
sunrise
18,
the very next morning,
Christopher
the train
Biello's
makes a
18th
stop at
birthday
Mossy-Cool
express
Airport.
is now arriving on track 1.
After departing Mossy-Cool, we will see it pass the fictional structures area. Fun fact, where the camera is standing used to be a big mountain. The mountain is still in the game, except I have decided to actually remake it. not all structures are fictional. You will see only one structure that's based on a real structure. As you can see, the train is passing by the construction area of the Lackawanna Newport shopping mall, an upcoming building which used to be an old Sears store. Now the train is passing by a neighborhood near Lancaster Station in the town of Lancaster. During nighttime, the train passes Lancaster Station, the station it was at for the start of the Lackawanna Newport journey. The factory whistle blows. to let the workers in for the day. Heading to Waverly, the train crosses the Long Bridge. By sunset, the train finally passes the bridge.
Train number 18.
The train arrives in
Christopher
Waverly,
Biello's 18th birthday express
awaiting
is
sunrise
now
departure.
arriving on track 1.
After sunrise, the train starts rolling out of Waverly, outbound for Waverly Terminal, the train's last stop. The train makes
number
its
18,
final stop at
Christopher
Waverly
Biello's
Terminal,
18th birthday express,
thus ending the
now
Lackawanna
arriving
Newport's
on
excursion
track
run
3.
of Christopher Biello's
The
18th
train
birthday
terminates
express.
here.
But don't go away just yet. Our next game will be Rails of Unionville. After the events on the Lackawanna Newport, we're here at Rails of Unionville, where we see the Little Compton Middletown and Dartmouth H1 Hudson, the Biello Express, hauling a 12-car, 24-axle consist where we saw on Lackawanna and Newport. The Biello Express is a Little Compton Middletown and Dartmouth Road Lines H1 Hudson built in 1935 by the Baldwin Locomotive Works and the American Locomotive Company for the Little Compton Middletown and Dartmouth. It hauled the Compton's iconic Biello Express passenger train from 1935 until its retirement in 1963. A total of more than 200 H1s were built, and they retired at the same time as the Biello Express. Only today, original numbers 1 and 6 survive. In late 2019, original number 6 was renumbered to 4 after being towed from the state of California to New England, where it was restored to operate under steam on revenue service. The Biello Express hauled excursions from the late 60s until March 2004, when Christopher Richard Biello passed away, and on May 13, 2005, it was given the voice of Christopher Biello, me. The locomotive hauled excursions yet again, but in 2019, it returned to revenue service yet again, and in 2020, when the COVID-19 pandemic hit North America, it hauled quarantine excursions. In 2021, it was chosen to pull the American Freedom Train, and it visited the Strasburg Railroad for a week. In 2022, it was repainted back to its original scheme and visited the Strasburg Railroad again for the year. In 2023, the Biello Express returned to revenue service once again, where it remains today. As for the whistle, it wears a New York Central 5-chime whistle. However, the model isn't very accurate to that of the original whistle. Unlike many steam locomotives you see in North America, the Biello Express has 2 fictional drive wheels. One placed behind the first pilot, and one placed in front of the trailing truck. Here's a close-up of the whistle. These parts were acquired from the ATSF Railroad's Blue Goose Hudson, which was scrapped in the 50s. To avoid confusion, the designers made sure to not include one of the Blue Goose's parts on the streamlined H1s. On the back of the tender, you will see its name and its number. Yes, it has a working backup light. Instead of burning coal, it burned oil. Here's the cab interior. There's the whistle. There are the seats, the firebox, and lastly, the valves.
May I have your attention, please? Christopher Biello's
To
18th
also avoid
birthday express
confusions,
is now departing
the
Unionville
designers added
Central
a
Station
shrouding
on
in
track
front
3.
of the streamlined H1s,
All passengers who are not
including the
taking the
Biello
train,
Express.
please stand behind the yellow line. All aboard!
Here, the Biello Express meets Norfolk and Western M Class number 396. And the locomotives meet once again.
Attention passengers, now arriving in Unionville Union Station on track 3, train number 18, Christopher Biello's 18th Birthday Express. While the train is approaching, please remain behind the yellow line. Thank you for riding with us here at Unionville Union Station.
The Biello Express arrives at Unionville Union Station.
Freight service is now arriving at the station on track 1. Please stand behind the yellow line because this train does not accept passengers.
NNW number 396 pulls in on another platform. Afterwards, the Biello Express decouples from its consist and goes to the other siding. Meanwhile, the 396 awaits its turn to pull the passengers back to Unionville Central Station. Once the line was clear, 396 started to decouple from its coaches and couple up to the passenger consist. Then the Biello Express couples to the freight consist and pulls away.
Your attention, please. Now departing Unionville Union Station on track 3, train number 18, Christopher Biello's 18th birthday express. All aboard!
After when the Biello Express pulls away, 396 departs with the passenger train.
May I have your attention, please? Train number 18, Christopher Biello's
We
18th
arrived
birthday
back at
express
Unionville Central
is now
Station,
arriving on
where the
track
Biello
3.
Express was for the start of the Rails of Unionville trip. Don't go just yet. Our next game will be Railskill's Strasburg Railroad Unofficial. The events at Rails of Unionville have concluded, and now we are here at Railskill Strasburg Unofficial that was originally run by Train Dude 3985. Now it is run by Chris Gaming 977. On the platform, here's Norfolk Western M-Class Macedon 480 number 475, built in June 1906 by Baldwin for the Norfolk Western Railway.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen.
To dedicate Christopher
Train number
Biello's
18,
18th birthday, the
Christopher
Strasburg
Biello's 18th
Railroad
birthday
has put on
express
a very
will soon
special
be departing
event.
Strasburg on track 3. We would love to express a big thank you for visiting us here at the Strasburg Railroad, the road to paradise.
The 475 departs East Strasburg, bound for Paradise, which is Lehman Place Junction. The train passes by the crossing that leads you to the Red Caboose Motel, right near the Strasburg Railroad. The locomotive passes Esben Shade Road. The locomotive then passes Cherry Crest Adventure Farm, right near Groff's Picnic Groove. Like any engine on the railroad, the 475 stops near Carpenter's to perform its signature ghost whistle in tribute to the Lancaster, Oxford, and Southern Railroad. After the ghost whistle, 475 crosses Carpenter's. 475 stops at Lehman Place Junction to decouple from the consist, go to the back of the coach, and pull the train back to East Strasburg. At the real-life Strasburg Railroad, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes for all the passengers to be at Lehman Place Junction. You'd be very lucky to catch an Amtrak train, or any other train if it's not an Amtrak. But most of the time, Amtrak passes the Strasburg Railroad. In honor of my 18th birthday, 475 passes by the consist. And when 475 passes by the consist, all the passengers on board erupt in applause. Some of the passengers on board said, "Happy birthday." This actually feels similar to one scene in 1994 that you can watch on YouTube with 475 passing by the consist. All the children and the people on board were cheering for the new locomotive. The tape was recorded back in 1994, and everyone on board was cheering for 475 one trip because the 475 was a brand new locomotive at the time. Now the train couples up to the president's car. Whoops, that didn't seem right. So the crew checked the couplings and redo. Hooray! The locomotive has coupled to the president's car successfully. The fireman adds coal to 475's firebox. After the 5th try, it's back to East Strasburg we go. Unlike the original model, the new model has a working bell. The locomotive pulls away from Lehman Place Junction. Back to Strasburg we go. As the locomotive pulls away from Lehman Place Junction, the blowdown sequence was played. Yet again, the locomotive crosses carpenters. Yet again, the locomotive crosses a railroad crossing near the Cherry Crest Adventure Farm. It was replayed again. After major fixes, 475 crossed Esmond Shade Road once again. Now we see the locomotive crossing the Red Caboose Motel again.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Train number 18, Christopher Biello's 18th Birthday Express, is now arriving at East Strasburg on track 3. Please stand away from the yellow line while the train is arriving. We don't want anyone to get hurt or hit by the locomotive itself. We would love to express a big thank you for visiting us at the Road to Paradise.
At last,
AKA
Norfolk Western
the
M-Class
Strasburg
number
Railroad.
475 arrives at East Strasburg Station. Our next and final trip will be on train testing rail skill to the Reboot, with the Biello Express once again. Stay tuned, and don't go yet. For the last and final game, we're here on train testing rail skill to the Reboot with Little Compton, Middletown, and Dartmouth Road Lines H1 464 Hudson number 1, the Biello Express. The locomotive we have last seen
Train
in
number
rails of
18,
Unionville.
Christopher Biello's 18th Birthday Express, is now departing from this station on track 1. All aboard!
The Biello Express departs the station. Two to 3 minutes after departing the main station, the Biello Express
Now
arrives
arriving at this
at an
station on
unknown
track 1,
station.
train number 18, Christopher Biello's 18th Birthday Express.
After when the passengers check out the views of the station, the Biello Express departs once again. The Biello Express, with the highball signal, passes by 3 castles. The Biello Express passes by Bowser's Castle and Jenny Wakeman's house from the TV series My Life as a Teenage Robot.
May I have
At
your
last,
attention,
the Biello
please?
Express stops at
A
Turner Mountain
locomotive
Street.
known as train number 18, Christopher Biello's 18th birthday express, is now arriving at Turner Mountain Street.
After when some passengers get on the train, the Biello Express lets out its 5-minute warning whistle signal to alert passengers the train will be departing in 5 minutes. Five minutes later, the Biello Express departs Turner Mountain Street with all passengers on board. You were late there, Red Rail 442 Atlantic number 2028. The Biello Express arrives at the station for one final time of the video.
Attention passengers, train number 18, Christopher Biello's 18th Birthday Express, is now arriving at this station on track 1.
And now, this
The train
concludes
terminates
the
here.
Christopher Biello's 18th Birthday Express journey.
As always, we thank you for visiting Train Testing Roseville to the Reboot, and we would love to thank you for riding Christopher Biello's 18th Birthday Express. This is the announcer, signing off.
The locomotive's lights turn off. Well, everyone, those are the games, and that's all for the Christopher Biello's 18th Birthday Express. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you're new and if you enjoyed this video, welcome to CB Productions. Make sure to subscribe for more great content coming soon. A special thank you to my followers, Nicholas Cruz de Carvalho Cruz Paz, X-Man 1052, B-Boy765, Railroad Go 4012, PNMYT, and every single one of my supporters, especially people like you. See you on the next video, or on the next live stream. Bye-bye!